Good morning, student. How are you? We will finish our remaining portion of our lesson, substance in daily use. Student, in previously I tell you about some substances, some chemical compounds, their uses, their properties. Okay. Also, I taught you some substances which are the examples of water of crystallization. Now, I introduce one very new topic, that is radioactive substances. Radioactive substances, what is meant by radioactive substances? Students, some elements, these elements are spontaneously emitting invisible, highly penetrating, high energy radiations. Once again I repeat, students, some elements are highly penetrating, or they are spontaneously emitting invisible, highly penetrating and high energy radiation. Such elements are called as radioactive substances. ओके कुछ ऐसे एलिमेंट्स है जिसमें से हमेशा रेडिएशंस निकलते रहते हैं. ओके विच हैविंग हाई एनर्जी. अब ऐसा क्यों होता है? सो व्हाई सम सब्सटेंसेस हैविंग emits this radiations? Because their nucleus of these radioactive elements or radioactive substance is unstable. उनका न्यूक्लियस अनस्टेबल होता है, जिसकी वजह से ऐसे रेडिएशंस निकलते हैं. ओके सो रेडिएशंस ऑकर फ्रॉम एन अनस्टेबल न्यूक्लियस. Radioactive substances are relevant to our day-to-day life because various uses of these radiations due to this unique property of these substances. Okay, so in this lesson, now we are studying about these radioactive substances. But before going to study these radioactive substances, let's see there is different types of radiations. Student, there is three types of radiations. Okay, these radiations which are given out by radioactive substances, these radiations are differentiated into three group or three types. So what are these three types? Alpha, beta and gamma. Okay, these three types are alpha, beta and gamma. So how this alpha, beta and gamma radiations are separated, or on what basis they are classified? Okay, so first see the nature of this radioactive radiations. In 1989, Rutherford discovered that the radiation emits by radium were of two types. They are called alpha and beta radiation. ओके इन 1989 रुदरफोर्ड ने सबसे पहले कहा कि जो रेडिएशन है वो दो टाइप्स के, और ये दो टाइप्स कौन से हैं? अल्फा रेडिएशन एंड बीटा रेडिएशन. उसके बाद विलार्ड्स आया और उन्होंने ये कहा कि देर इज अगेन वन मोर टाइप ऑफ रेडिएशन, दैट इज कॉल्ड गैमा रेडिएशन. उसने हमें एक और टाइप के रेडिएशन से इंट्रोड्यूस कराया, वो है गैमा रेडिएशन. व्हेन दीज रेज आर अलाउड टू पास थ्रू two oppositely charged plates, they are get separated. This method was introduced by Rutherford in 1902. Rutherford and Willards studied the radiation emitted by the radioactive substance. For this purpose, the rays were allowed to pass through an electrical field, and photographic plate was held in the path. It was found that the radiation was divided into three types. One type of radiation deviated slightly towards negative charge plate, while second type of radiation deviated towards the positive plate, and third radiation which did not deviated at all in the electric field. Okay, so one experiment performed by Rutherford, what he did in his experiment, see this figure. Students, see this figure 14.1 of your textbook. Okay, here the radioactive substance, is placed in lead box. Okay, in and one electric plate was kept in front of this. Okay, this is the electrically charged plate. Okay, so upside there is positive charge plate and downward there is negative charge plate. And when this radiation is passed through, some radiations are deviated towards the positive plate, some are towards the negative, and see the red line that is passed without deviation, it passed straightly. Okay, so from this it is concluded that there is three types of radiations which are deviated towards positive. These are the beta rays. Okay, which are deviated towards negative, that are the alpha rays, and which passes without any deviation, that is the gamma rays. Okay, all of you understand? Now let's see what are the characteristics of this alpha, beta and gamma rays. Simply we are differentiated this alpha, beta and gamma rays. First, nature. Alpha rays, the current of alpha rays, that is particles. Okay, here beta particles are there. Okay, alpha rays are which are passing, that is a particle of alpha particles. Here in beta rays, beta particles are there, and in gamma rays it is electromagnetic radiations. It means there is no particles. Okay, next, what about mass? Mass of alpha rays are 4.0028 U is smallest unit. Okay, you know that. I taught you when I taught you the atomic mass. Next, beta, it is 0.000548, and gamma rays there is a no mass. Next, charge. Alpha is having +2 charge, beta -1, and gamma is neutral. Okay. Now next, about velocity. So velocity of alpha rays are 1/5 to 1.20 times the velocity of light. Beta 1/5 to 9/10 times of velocity of light, and gamma same as the velocity of light. Next, deviation. As usual, alpha attracted towards negative charge, beta towards positive charge, and gamma not deviated or not attracted towards any charge because they are neutral. Next, penetrating power. Penetrating power of alpha is thickness. Okay, can be penetrate an aluminum sheet of thickness which is greater than 0.02 mm. Next, beta, it can be penetrate an aluminum sheet of thickness 2 mm, which is 100 times than the penetration power of alpha particles. It means beta particle की penetration power alpha से ज़्यादा है. And what about gamma? It can penetrate 15 centimeter thick lead screen, which is 10,000 times the penetration power of alpha. इसका मतलब सबसे ज़्यादा किसकी है? gamma की है, उसके बाद बीटा की है, और उसके बाद अल्फा की है. ओके, अल्फा से बीटा की ज़्यादा है और बीटा से गैमा की पेनिट्रेशन पावर ज़्यादा है. नेक्स्ट, आयोनाइजेशन पावर. वेरी हाई अल्फा, लो बीटा एंड वेरी लो गैमा. पावर टू प्रोड्यूस फ्लोरेसेंस मीन्स लाइट. ओके, emissions of light. So very high in alpha, very low in beta and low in gamma. These are the characteristics of alpha, beta and gamma radiations. Okay, here is now given some uses of radioactive isotopes. It is the misconceptions that radioactive elements are used only for making an atom bomb. Radioactive isotopes are also used in various fields such as scientific research, agriculture, industry, medicine. Okay, ऐसा कहते हैं कि रेडियो एक्टिव सब्सटेंस है जो मोस्टली न्यूक्लियर बॉम्ब बनाने में यूज़ करते हैं, लेकिन उनका यूज़ इतना लिमिटेड नहीं है. वो बहुत सारे अदर फील्ड में भी उनका यूज़ होता है, जैसे मेडिसिन में होता है, इंडस्ट्रीज़ में होता है, एग्रीकल्चरल फील्ड में और साइंटिफिक रिसर्च में भी उनका यूज़ होता है. ओके, हियर इज गिवन नेचुरल रेडियो एक्टिविटी. Generally, the element with atomic number from 82 to 92. Okay, atomic number from 82 to 92 are found to be radiate spontaneously in nature. These are called natural radioactive elements. So, which are the natural radioactive elements? These are from atomic number 82 to 92. Okay. Next, artificial radioactive elements. The couple of Frederick Joliot-Curie and Erin Joliot-Curie first introduced the radioactivity. The radioactive element produced in a nuclear fission process brought about in the laboratory by bombardment of particle are called artificial radioactive elements. इसका मतलब ये जो साइंटिस्ट थे, ओके, तो उन्होंने फेडरिक क्यूरी और आयरिन क्यूरी, उन्होंने लैबोरेटरी में आर्टिफिशियली रेडियोएक्टिव सब्सटेंस प्रोड्यूस किए, जिसके लिए उनको 1935 में नोबेल प्राइज़ में मिला. ओके स्टूडेंट, नेक्स्ट, यूजेस ऑफ रेडियोएक्टिव सब्सटेंसेस. जैसे मैंने पहले कहा कि रेडियोएक्टिव सब्सटेंसेस इज़ नॉट ओनली यूज फॉर मेकिंग न्यूक्लियर बॉम्ब्स. ओके, in other another field also they are used. Radiography, internal cracks, ओके जैसे कोई आयरन के आर्टिकल्स वगैरह होते हैं तो वहाँ पर अगर कोई इंटरनल क्रैक्स है तो उनको आइडेंटिफाई करने के लिए गामा रेज का यूज़ करते हैं. ओके उसी तरीके से आइसोटोप्स ऑफ कोबाल्ट 60, रेडियम 192 आर यूज्ड इन रेडियोग्राफी कैमरा. दिस टेक्निक इज़ यूज्ड फॉर डिटेक्टिंग फ्लॉस इन मेटल वर्क. मतलब जो मेटल का कोई भी इंस्ट्रूमेंट में है तो वहाँ पर उसको कोई क्रैक वगैरह है कि नहीं वो चेक करने के लिए इनका यूज़ किया जाता है. अनदर मेजरमेंट ऑफ थिकनेस, डेंसिटी एंड लेवल. इट इज़ नेसेसरी टू मेंटेन रिक्वायर्ड थिकनेस इन मैन्युफैक्चरिंग ऑफ एल्यूमिनियम, प्लास्टिक, आयरन शीट. तो उनकी थिकनेस प्रॉपर है या नहीं वो सब भी मेजर करने के लिए ये रेडियोएक्टिव सब्सटेंस यूज़ करते हैं. ओके नेक्स्ट दैट इज़ ल्यूमिनेसेंट पॉइंट, जहाँ पर हमें कुछ लाइट वगैरह यूज़ करते हैं. ओके टू मेक द विजिबल थिंग्स इन डार्क, जैसे हैंड के क्लॉक्स वगैरह होते तो उसमें भी ये सारे यूज़ होते. अनदर इन सिरामिक आर्टिकल्स में भी उनका यूज़ होता है. अब इसके अलावा एग्रीकल्चरल फील्ड में भी उनका यूज़ होता है. जैसे गामा रेज जो होते हैं उनका यूज़ किस लिए करते हैं कि ऑनियन, पोटैटोज जो है तो उनके ऊपर ये गामा रेज जो है वो उनके ऊपर स्प्रेड करते हैं ताकि वो ज़्यादा देर तक अच्छे से रहे, वो डिकम्पोज जल्दी ना हो पाए. अनदर दैट इज इट इज़ यूज्ड इन मेडिसिन. So how it is used in medicine? So cobalt 60 is used to cure cancer. Iodine 123 is used to cure goiter. Okay, you know goiter which is causes to thyroid glands. Another that is to detection of tumor. Boron 10, iodine 131, cobalt 60. These are used in treatment of brain tumor, while arsenic 74 is used in detection of small tumor in our body. Another bone cancer, the strontium 89, strontium 90. These are the some radioactive substances which are used in treatment of bone cancer. So these are the uses of various radioactive substances. But just like the uses, there is also some harmful or hazardous effect of these radioactive substances. So let's see what are these hazardous effect of radioactive substances. So this causes effect in central nervous system which is affected by radioactive substances. Next, some hereditary defect may be generated due to this bombardment of radiations on DNA in our body. Also the radioactive radiations can be penetrate the skin and causes skin cancer, that is called leukemia. Okay, some radioactive pollutants which is created due to this highly polluted the atmosphere. Okay, next, radioactive pollutants released in sea enter the bodies of fish through them, and it is also entered through human body, which is called bad effect. Radioactive points on the watch can be causes cancer. These are the some harmful effects on plants, animals and human beings, okay, due to radioactive substances. Student, next point is regarding with some artificial colors. Okay, some chemical substance that we use in our day-to-day life, especially some food colors. Okay, these food colors are mixed with our soft drinks or various types of foodstuffs which is available in market, but these food colors are in form of powder, gels and paste. Food colors are used in domestic as well as commercial products. Certain colors are essence are added to ice cream, okay, ice candies, sauce, then fruits, juice, cold drinks, pickles, jams, jellies. These colors are